So this video is about Judge Judy and the Mandela effect regarding her gavel. I recently was visiting my parents and decided to talk to my dad. Wait a minute, he doesn't drink. Okay, that's better. And yes, I know I'm using these with the logos on them, but I make no money on these channels, so give me a break. Anyways, so I decided to red pill my father and see what he thought about the Mandela effect. And if you don't know what the Mandela effect is, just know that it really has nothing to do with this guy or this lady that says she found it or Art Bell that potentially came up with the name too. Don't even get caught up in any of this BS. It has nothing to do with this man. Whatever he did has nothing to do with him. So I said to my dad, "Do you ever watch Judge Judy?" And my dad said, "Well, yeah, all the time." Anyway, we don't have a cat. That's better. So anyways, I decided to red pill my dad and start talking to him about the Mandela effect. And if you don't know what the Mandela effect is at this time, does this bother you? Or this? Or this? Does that look familiar? Or this? If any of these things seem to be triggering you or bothering you, good. Look into it. It's a real thing. It's not about a misremembering. I mean, this guy didn't even say this. Or this. She never said this. I mean, the more I look into it, good morning? For real? I mean, what's next? Is it going to be hello, Clarice, and good morning, Vietnam? I mean, it's ridiculous. And if that doesn't bother you, don't even get me started on C3PO. His leg changes, things grow out of the top of his head. His hands now have Michael Jackson gloves. And if you say, well, who cares about movies? What about the world? Check out your globe or your maps. They're all changing. And you're going to try to tell me that I'm misremembering movies that don't exist, or that Risky Business, he never wore sunglasses and a white shirt? Or how about this alien that doesn't even say E.T. phone home anymore? Yeah, everyone else in the movie does. He's the only one that doesn't know the line. If any of this is bothering you on some level, then you're being red-pilled, because it's a real thing, this Mandela effect. And part of my awakening, I found this guy's channel, Moneybag73. Actually, when I found him, it was Moneybag76. But that's a whole other story. In any case, he was discussing this Mandela effect that he had come across regarding Judge Judy and how she never had a gavel. And I thought, well, that's weird. I remember all these shows where she had the gavel. So I went online, did some research, and you know what? You can't find a single picture or evidence of her ever having a gavel. Doesn't matter how many memes you find or how many shows you watch, you can't find it. So I was talking to my dad about this, and he couldn't believe what he was hearing. I then left and went to the grocery store. And while I was gone, he sat down and Judge Judy happened to come on. And he recorded it. And he said, "Hey, son, look what I taped. I was watching Judge Judy while you were gone. And I found this." And he found residue. He has the sound effect of her hitting a gavel. And I said, "Holy cow, Dad, you just found residue." And he said, "What's residue?" He found residue of the sound effect of Judge Judy hitting a gavel. And what's super interesting is there's no gavel in any of the shots. He recorded it on his DVD player, and when he played it for me when I got back, I recorded it on my iPhone. Later that night, I went to take it off of the DVR and get a better copy of it, including the actual show and the episode, and it was gone. And it was the only thing that was gone off of his entire DVR taping for the past 2 months. But luckily, we had saved it for posterity, and without further ado, Judge Judy gavel residue.
Exactly what I'm going to do. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,000. We're done. Thank you.
Excuse me, step out.
Exactly what I'm going to do. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,000. We're done. Thank you.
Excuse me, step out.
Exactly what I'm going to do. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,000. We're done. Thank you.
Excuse me, step out.
So he said, "Son, I understand what you're talking about." And we had quite a moment. And if you're interested in finding out more on your own, these are wonderful channels to do your own research on the Mandela effect. And if you want to go deeper, check out these channels. Thank you for listening. God bless you all.